Hey guys, welcome back to the Thought of Thoughts podcast. I am your host, Tia. I do want to first preface this episode with letting you guys know that I am actually recording from a different room today, which is very close to a window. So if you guys hear any outside noise, I just want to apologize in advance because, yeah, I'm just in a different setting today. Okay. So thank you guys so much just for bearing with me through this episode. So today, I actually figured it would be great to piggyback off of my last episode where I sort of discussed how I'm slowly drifting away from the virtual world and yearning for more organic initial connections, right? I talked about meeting people in person, having more in-person conversations, and creating a network or a connection based on a mutual interest or something of the sort. However, I did not add that while I would like to network, I'm actually seeking long-term positive, deep, and meaningful connections. I mean, the truth is, everyone you meet, whether organically or from the virtual world, is not meant to be a deep, long-term connection in your life. That's just the truth. Don't have expectations of anyone or anything, any relationship, any friendship. Don't have any expectations because it will save you from a lot of potential disappointment. Some people will only be an associate in your life that you will only have surface level conversations with. Some people you'll find that they're perfect to only go to the movies with. Some people you'll find that they're perfect to only go to the gym with and nothing more. But on the other hand, some people you may develop such a strong relationship with that the next thing you know, you guys trust each other so much, you're traveling to Dubai with one another or spending the night at each other's houses or even discussing personal topics with one another, right? And this is okay because at the end of the day, you have different people in your life for different things. And you get to choose what you want to accept and experience and what you don't want to accept and experience. For example, me personally, I am in this season where I would just like to surround myself with high quality people and have high quality experiences. Okay. In my last episode, I used an example of how a potential organic conversation could start in a bookstore, right? And someone invites me to their book club. And once I go to the book club, I meet and connect with all these people. Now, while I might meet a gardener or an HR director or an attorney, these are the titles that I used in the last episode. While I might meet these people at this book club, this does not mean they are high quality individuals. Okay. This does not mean that just because they're an HR director or an attorney or whatever, a gardener, this does not mean that they are high quality individuals who can meet my needs in a friendship or a relationship for those high quality experiences. Titles mean nothing. Okay, cool. I know an HR director. Maybe I can help someone get a job. Okay, cool. I know a gardener. Maybe I can help someone get some fruit. And this also isn't to dismiss what these people do, but it is surface level for what I'm seeking right now. Okay? Because I could know a gardener, an HR director, and an attorney, and they could be the shittiest people in the world. Titles mean nothing when you're not a good person and you don't have a good moral compass. But it's so crazy because titles, it's just so crazy because titles can overlook those things. And it's honestly so sad. We see it so much with like celebrities. It's just so insane. Anyway, that's another story for another day. Now, how people view high quality individuals and experiences is going to be subjective. But I think it's extremely vital to surround yourself with individuals who share similar values and visions as you, and not just creatively and professionally, but also ethically and morally, right? A high quality person to me is someone who is self-aware, disciplined, emotionally intelligent, lives their truth, is passionate about their family, has a vision, trustworthy, loyal, sets boundaries and sticks to them, loves themselves, makes themselves a priority, those sort of things. Even if someone isn't all the way there, just as long as they're trying, okay? As long as the intention is there, the high quality experiences will follow. And that's the thing too with high quality experiences as well, is that time is valuable. Valuable. You don't want to spend your time. You don't want to waste your time. You want to spend your time in a way that is enjoyable to you. You want to spend your time in a way that can better you. An individual not of high quality to me is someone who does not possess those things that I listed, or isn't even working towards those things. To me, someone who is not of high quality may be someone who takes away from me, who is energy draining, who isn't motivated, who isn't inspired. And that isn't beneficial to me in any way, shape, or form. Now, while you are seeking or wanting to attract high quality people, I think it's important to write down a list of the traits or qualities you want these people to have. After you do that, ask yourself if you obtain those traits and qualities as well. Because people who obtain these qualities that you're seeking or wanting to attract, I'm sure that they are not looking for anyone below their level or anyone who isn't moving with the intention to be at their level. Let's say you connect with a rapper at a party. Actually, no, let's use names because it'll be a lot easier to explain it that way. Okay. Let's use names. Let's go with Lil Jimmy. Okay. If Lil Jimmy is at a party and he finally gets to sit down and connect with one of the world's most famous rappers. Let's name this rapper Snowball. Don't ask where I got that name from. It just kind of popped up and it's kind of sweet. Anyways, but say Lil Jimmy is chatting it up with Snowball at this party. And Lil Jimmy is expressing to Snowball how much Snowball is a role model to him and how he wants to enter the music industry. It's his dream, right? Then Snowball feels the passion and the drive through Lil Jimmy's words. Did I say Johnny or Jimmy? I'm going to go with Jimmy. Anyway, just say that Snowball feels the passion and the drive through Lil Jimmy's words and also sees some of Lil Jimmy's work because Lil Jimmy showed him, right? And out of nowhere, Snowball is like, hey, how about I mentor you? We can meet at the studio this time. We can do this. I can show you the ins and outs and the tips and the tricks, whatever, right? Now, boom, Lil Jimmy has someone to mentor him, coach him, and just show him through the hoops. But as time goes on, Lil Jimmy shows he's inconsistent. He's not coming to the studio at the scheduled time. He's not being communicative, and he's just not sticking to his word. So now Snowball drops him. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Are my examples understandable? Because I just don't even know. But what I'm saying is people who are consistent want to be around people who are consistent. People who are emotionally intelligent want to be around people who are emotionally intelligent. People who are self-aware want to be around people who are self-aware. Successful people want to be around successful people. You should only want to be around people who are going to better you in some capacity. People who pour the same amount of high quality into you that you pour into them. It has to be reciprocal, but it also starts with self. I even think it's important to reevaluate your current friendships and relationships as we are continuously growing and evolving. We enter new phases and seasons in our life where we just outgrow people. And depending on the phase or the season that we're in, maybe you've gained a new perspective of what high quality is to you. And that person may not be in alignment with that. And that's okay because it happens. I strongly believe that being alone is better than being involved in a relationship or a friendship that is no longer serving you. And I think that once you cut those off who no longer meet you where you are in life, you then make room to attract the right people. I'm going to get a little spiritual here, But I truly believe you never meet anyone on an accident, and that everyone you meet, you are supposed to meet. I also truly believe that each connection serves its purpose in your life some way, somehow, for however long. Okay. People oftentimes say people come into your life for a season or a lifetime, or that it's either a lesson or a blessing. And I couldn't agree more. You know, I also believe that the people that you attract are a reflection of you, and what you choose to accept and indulge in is a reflection of you as well. Your entire outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Okay, I'm getting a little too spiritual here, but overall, what I'm trying to say, oh my gosh, it's a net here. Anyways, what I'm trying to say here is be intentional with the company you keep and the energy that surrounds you. Place yourself in environments with joy, positivity, and light. Want more for yourself and want better for yourself. Know your worth and know what you are deserving of. Okay? Okay. I'm done now. I just had to add that in there because I figured it was extremely vital to sort of just add to the previous episode. But either way, thank you guys so much for listening. I always appreciate it. Make sure you guys follow, listen, and subscribe on Spotify, Anchor, and Apple Podcasts. And also be sure to follow the podcast Instagram at Thought of Thoughts Pod. And we'll talk soon.